Hey, how's it going? Hi, how y'all doing? All right, very nice here. Joe and I are having a great Thursday. Like I said, for those of you who are watching the replay, thank you for coming. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit and wait for um, wait for y'all to come in. Yeah, but in the meantime, like I said, we are just sort of like I said, having a great day. Um, very excited. Next week, a week from today, we will be doing our 54th anniversary um, uh, celebration of Star Trek, where Joe and I will be live streaming from the bridge of the Enterprise. That is high level nerd stuff. Hey, Brino Mammal. Hey, thank you for coming in. Really appreciate that. Hey, Brino. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Like I said, great, happy Thursday to you. Hope you are having a great day. So, hey, Unformed Break. Thank you for coming. Oh, hi, Unformed Mammal. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate that. Yeah, are able to make it in. Um, so yeah, hope you are having a great Thursday and a great week in general. So yeah, very nice, and it was interesting to see some of those Roblox videos that you had shared. Yeah, I ain't never seen that game before. Hey, Dr. Tastegood Mammal, thank you so much for coming by. Oh, Dr. Tastegood, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate that. Um, so uh, so yeah, hope you are doing well. Um, and you know, uh, Bob. Oh wow, Brino Mammal, you did an 8 mile bike ride. Wow, that is impressive. That is so cool. So, oh hi, Penny Cruz, thank you so much for coming by. Oh Penny, thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in while we are driving. Hey, that is wonderful. Like if do stay safe. I'm sure that in your line of work, it is kind of difficult to be making it to live streams while while you are driving. That is impressive. So yeah, even though Bob drives like Stegosaurus, he don't make it to no live streams while he's driving. I guarantee he'd be like swerving all over the place and whatnot, and still going all slow. Oh, be quiet, Joe. So, um, so yeah. Oh, oh, so are doing school. Are you doing unformed memo? Are you doing school like online or like in person and whatnot? Because that is I guess that is something that mammals are trying to decide what is like best and stuff. Yeah, I think most places are like are are like in person, but oh yeah, so you're doing online. Yeah, and that is probably the way of the future. Hey, Fear Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Hi, Fear Mammal, so glad you were able to make it. Yeah, so anyway, like you said, what I was saying before, next week's live stream, 1 week from today, not Saturday's live stream, but next Thursday, Joe and I will be on the bridge of the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701. For like you said, we'll be celebrating the 54th anniversary of Star Trek, and Bob is going to go all full nerd on us. Yeah, I just I'm down with it. Whatever, But this is a huge concession on my part. Hey, Gore Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, Gore Mammal. So glad you're able to make it. Yeah, if you have not checked out our friend Need Gore, he has some amazing live streams, some great discussion about some great cinema, like with the concentration on horror, but not necessarily limited there too. There too. That's a very big word. Oh, Penny, thank you so much for the paper rectangles. Oh, we really do appreciate that super chat, Penny. Thank you so much. That really does help us out. Oh, BC Itchy Scratcher and 2020 Scratcher, thank you so much for coming. Hi BC, hi 2020. So glad you're able to make it. Oh, and Mel's and Chris are here. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi Mel's and Chris. Hey, funny, Mel's and Chris, by the way, are food reviewers. Very entertaining channel. I think they might appreciate what happened with Bob and I today. Yes, I know, Joe. Yeah, so I was like looking for something new and exciting to review, and I saw this thing on the Burger King menu that was called the Extreme, and it looked like a triple decker burger, and it was like, oh, I've never heard of that before. Let's go try the Extreme. Yeah. So Bob drives all the way to Burger King, and they say they ain't never heard of no Extreme. We could make you triple Whopper if y'all want that. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, a triple Whopper would be fun, but it is not the new and exciting thing that we would be hoping that it would be. 2020 Mammal, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, thank you so much, 2020. We really do appreciate the support. It does mean the world. But yes, I drove all the way to Burger King, asked the nice drive-thru Mammal for something that, as far as they were concerned, did not exist. And as it was, the Burger King that I had found, that menu was not a U.S. order. It was not a U.S. menu. So Bob, like a ding dong, went looking for something that didn't exist. I still think a triple burger would be like amazing, an extreme cheeseburger. Hey, beautiful fetching rose mammal, thank you so much for coming by. Oh yeah, thank you so much. So yeah. So yeah, you've had that experience too, where you are pulling through drive-thrus, and they're like, yeah, like this doesn't exist, The thing is, if you ordered it right, you could probably get them to make it. But if we want to talk about something new and exciting that mammals are talking about, reviews that mammals would want to watch, that would certainly be a fun one. So well, Rose Mammal, hey, I'm so glad you were able to make it to our live stream tonight. Oh, and Scratch Queen 407, hey, thank you so much for coming. Oh, thank you so much for making it by, Scratch Queen. Very nice of you to come in. Yeah. So yeah, as far as what we got going on. Oh, hey, and Fear Mammal. So glad you are able to make it, Fear Mammal. Yeah. Yeah, Fear Mammal, you had a kind of an interesting video today. I was watching it, but like I had the phone ring. I don't know if I had a chance to comment on that on that yet or not, but so um, is it a couple? Are um no, Rose Memo. If you are talking about me, I am Bob. This is Joe. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah. No, we are not like we are not related, but Joe is you know it just came on board recently. I do kind of think of him as a little brother. Very happy to have Joe on board here. So yeah, I think that is very much more much more accurate. Yeah, that's probably more accurate, Brano. Um, and thing is there ain't many Raptors around, so kind of makes sense that we kind of stick together to the extent that we can. So yeah, no, that is awesome. Um, you know, and yeah. So Rose Memo, as you are new here, like I said, I am Bob. I have been doing YouTube kind of off and on for about 5 years, and just here and there, very spotty. Um, Joe came on board the channel um, in March, and we're like you said, I think our channel has been better for that. Wow, Bob, that's just so nice of you. But you know, Bob and I are very different Raptors. Rose Mammal. Like I said, I grew up kind of on my own. And Bob, you know, has been with mammals all his life. So, again, we very differ a great deal on what we call fine fine cuisine. Yeah, Joe is definitely much more of your pure carnivore. Yeah, fear mammal. Like I said, I think I got that call like before was able to drop the comment, but did see the video, did watch the video. Sorry, like I said, we didn't get a comment in there, but doing the best we can. So, oh, and that is interesting. So our friend, the Master of Fear, he has another dinosaur on his channel named Carl. And you can see all kinds of interesting stuff. You were saying that Carl is also on TikTok. All right, well, hey, that is cool. So yeah, um, that'll be fun. So like you said, if you want to see another dinosaurs adventures, check out our friend, the the master of fear. Great great channel. And like you said, a super nice mammal. So anyway, kind of wondering, what did um what did y'all all think about what y'all do for dinner? Yeah. So since we did not end up getting our extreme cheeseburger at Burger King, we ended up getting they have like two Whopper Prey items for 5 paper rectangles, and I got like nuggets and stuff, and that ended up being kind of like lunch and dinner. Probably for the same amount of paper rectangles probably would have spent on like a new big and exciting sandwich. So we had nugget prey for lunch, and Whopper prey for dinner. Yeah, and that was really great. You know, um, I think we might do for Friday. Might try and get around to the other Domino's pizza that was new, or try that Wendy's pretzel burger. Yeah, that looked impressive. Like you said, there is lots to do. Um, and then oh, so you did the Penny Memo. You did the Subway steak and cheese footlong. Oh, I have had that Subway sandwich, Penny. It is very nice. I like the steak and cheese. I know it ain't possible, like you said, as I'm primarily a carnivore. I was kind of leery of anything that wasn't meat, and then Bob introduced me to cheese, and cheese was all right. But I still don't really enjoy a ton else that ain't meat cheese, you know, or beer. Yes, Joe, I know you like beer. Um, but yeah, anyway, um, I would love to have, my ideal sandwich might be something that's got meat and cheese and maybe has like a bacon bun, but it just ain't practical. That'd be kind of fun if they did. Oh, hey, TC Memo, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, TC. Appreciate you swinging by. Yeah, TC Mammal. You had that really neat video of that cottage in the garden. It was very interesting. Yeah, um, yeah. TC, you've got some great stuff going on. Also, like you said, if you have not seen our friend TC Films, do check him out as well. So, and yes, Brino. Yeah, thank you for reminding the nice mammals. Yes, if you are just coming in, and you would not mind hitting the claws up button and liking the live stream, it really does help us out. We really do appreciate that. When you do that, makes makes a difference. So, but yeah, like I said, trying to get the Taco Bell mammals. Again, they're taking a bunch more stuff off their menu. I don't know if y'all heard that. Probably something we're gonna address in um, maybe that's gonna be our video for tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot we had seen that news article. Taco Bell apparently on November 5th is going to be removing the Mexican pizza, which I never really got super attached to. But I guess what does bother me is they are getting rid of shredded chicken and pico de gallo. Oh yeah, so that means if y'all like like forever you can get like a chicken soft taco, right? Shredded chicken on a soft taco. They ain't gonna be doing that no more. It's gonna be like I guess like more expensive like cube chicken. Yeah, and you'd be surprised if you just go into a Taco Bell. Sometimes the mammals do not know what they have. And then, you ask for a chicken soft taco, and they do not. All right, fear mammal. Sorry about that, and we'll talk more after the stream. Yeah. We will drop you an email. Um. Um. Oh, penny memo. Get a baconator on a pretzel bun. That is an idea. So yeah. I guess Taco Bell, they got two kinds of chicken. They got the diced chicken, which is like real chicken breast, and then the shredded chicken, and it's the shredded chicken that's going away. And the shredded chicken, like I said, if you want a chicken prey item, that don't cost a lot of paper rectangles, that's the one you want. The diced chicken, you know, it's going to cost a lot more paper rectangles. So so yeah. So that is something that again we lament that is going away, but I guess again trying to I guess there is a merit to trying to simplify things. What are y'all trying to say with that YouTube icon? I'm uh, I'm a little confused. Yeah. Is everybody able to see us okay? Um, yeah, I do not know what you are trying to say with that icon. What what were you gonna ask? TC Mammal, you said you were gonna ask that too. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. So we're still going. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. We are like are kind of like super oh yeah, okay, so yeah, about the YouTube icon, super afraid like the stream might be going out. We have it is fun, just like when we are getting into a nice fun live stream, it is like buffering or something going wrong, and that is very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, such is life. But and you know what, Penny, you ain't wrong about us having member emojis. I kind of had everything in place for the membership, except for that, and the software we got. It didn't really create an acceptable like emoji. But yeah, we absolutely need to have like claws. For like you said, like that'd be pretty cool. Hey, Mr. Ham Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Hey, Mr. Ham, so glad you're able to make it by. Yeah, that is great. So yeah, well, like you said, we will definitely get to that. So like you said, the member and I do have some more ideas for member only content. Now, for those of you who do not know, like I said, Joe and I have very different direction ideas on the direction we want to take the channel. Joe kind of has more, how should we say, less family friendly ideas. So if you are interested in seeing some, less family friendly content, you can join the channel for as little as 2 paper rectangles a month, and that will give you access to some of Joe's, some of Joe's content. That again is kind of like I said, less family friendly. Not saying that the channel is for you know is for hatchlings. We do not want to necessarily exclude hatchlings either. So yeah. Anyway, Mr. Ham Mammal, you're asking what's on the menu for today. Well, because Bob made an utter mess up as far as what we were going to do for a video for today, um, we ended up going through Burger King looking for a a sandwich that apparently exists but doesn't exist here in the United States. So they had no idea what we were talking about. So we ended up having a whole bunch of Burger King pray, and that's kind of how that worked out. So yeah, essentially, Penny, what we have going on here in the members only section, like you said, Joe does very much have After Dark. Like you said, he has, private live streams too that, like you said, I am not involved in, but yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, we definitely feel you, but I think it is the best way to, like, keep the content keep the content separate, and it just seemed like the best way to do it. I mean, we've Joe and I have frequently had, like when we are brainstorming about something, we are like Joe will be like, I want to do this. And I'm like, Joe, there is no way that we can do that. They're like, they will demonetize us for sure. You cannot do that. So this is an opportunity, like you said, for us not to have to worry about those considerations. We just have it in the members section, and don't have to worry about to worry about it. So, oh, Brano mammal. All right. So for those of y'all who don't know our friend Brano from Brano's World, he is an amazing cooking mammal, and he did a live stream last week where he did like pizza pray and whatnot, and so hopefully he'll be able to have some more content out here soon. So okay, so Carl, you have a question for me and Joe. Have any other dinosaurs tried to kill us? And again, truth be told, haven't really had a lot of run-in with other dinos. Like you said, I ran into another raptor at Comic-Con a few years back. He was a cool guy. His name was Bob too. Somewhere it's in there, And hey, Disfinity Memel and Scratching the Itch, welcome. Oh, hi, Disfinity, Scratching the Itch, and Watertown Lotto Mammal. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Oh, I'm so glad you are able to make it. So yeah. For those of y'all who just came in, Bob is so excited because next week just gave up on trying to fight his nerdism. Next week, Joe, next week will be the 54th anniversary of Star Trek. So actually it's next Tuesday, but it's going to be the next Thursday live stream. Joe and I will be live streaming from the bridge of the USS Enterprise, commanded by Captain James T. Kirk. Yep. So, we're gonna let Captain Nerd over here do his thing, and it'll be just all about that. So yeah, Disfinity Memo. Hey, so glad you are able to make it. And again, I'm just kind of wondering, for those of you who are content creators, what do you have on the agenda for the next couple of days or weeks or so? Yeah, like for your next video. I know not all y'all do videos on the same pace that Bob and I do. Yeah, we try to have either a video or a live stream once a day. If we start to do much more than that, it gets pretty hectic. And as it sits, we do not have any videos like ready to go. For a time there, I had like a few videos ready, and we could like schedule out what we were going to do, but still kind of very much flying by the seat of our pants here. Oh, Watertown Mammal. Hey, thank you so much for joining Joe After Dark. We really appreciate that. And like I said, this is going to give you access to to less family friendly content that is mine. And also, I have a members only live stream Tuesdays at 9 Eastern. Like I said, and I'll sit down and drink some beer, pray, and chat with y'all. It's for those of y'all who have been there, at least I get the sense that it's been a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, small group. This is after I go to bed. This is just Joe, and yeah, it definitely is something that we're gonna do. So yeah, like I said, very grateful, um, very grateful for that. So so you are saying that you have met a lot of dinos through TikTok. Um, they don't call themselves dinos; they call themselves. Um, although you thought they thought they were dinos. Yeah. I mean, like dinosaur. It's a word created by mammals. It's kind of like an all-encompassing term. Like where does it start and where does it end? Actually, if you are being technical about it, any living bird today is a dinosaur. Yeah, the non-avian dinosaurs. Most of the Cretaceous dinosaurs had feathers. So yeah. You know what else is interesting? All right, so Bob is going to be dropping factoids here because he's a nerd. No. It is. I just found it particularly fascinating. The pterosaurs, like the pterodactyl and the pteranodon and whatnot, they were the flying animals of the Cretaceous. They are the pterosaurs are related to the dinosaurs, but the pterosaurs had fur. So the flying creatures had fur, and the land dwellers had feathers. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that switched in the modern world. But yeah, just kind of interesting. Hey, Scratch and Bo on the go. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, hi, Bo Mammal. So glad you were able to make it. Um yeah. So yeah, we were talking about, like, technically any bird, as we understand more about what mammals call dinosaurs. Yes, any bird is technically a dinosaur. Yeah, the avian dinosaurs. But Mr. Ham, you were asking if we have a Whataburger. Unfortunately, we do not. We do have some fun, like, restaurants that are not everywhere. We have a Hardee's close to us, and we have a Rally's close to us. Um, but we do not have a Whataburger. Yeah, and that'd be something that'd be kind of fun to try. Like talking to our Canadian friends, they got a kind of fast food place called Harvey's. Yeah, not to be confused with Hardee's, Harvey's. Yeah, and it don't exist in the United States at all. Yeah, and I was thinking, oh, just for interest's sake, might be fun to try that. But see, we do not have things like Jack in the Box. Yeah, or there's something called like crystals. We don't have that. Like learning about all kinds of different food places. In the food review community. Like some of which we got, some of which we don't. But it is nice to be able to share that knowledge. Even if we don't necessarily get to experience it in quite the way that we all do. So Um, so if anybody knows a big Tyrannosaurus Rex out on Interstate 65, oh, you delivered that to the museum. Oh, Penny. So Penny, you are as the truck mammal. That is extremely cool. And again, just what we have learned about is so cool. So, um, all right. So fear mammal, you're saying them dinos on TikTok. They got faces, human body. Yeah, it's just mammals messing around. I mean, fear mammal. Carl and fear mammal. There ain't that many dinos left. Aside from birds, of course. So, Mr. Ham, you were saying that Tim Hortons in Canada. Oh yeah. Um, there is not one here in Dayton, but there was a Tim Hortons in Ohio, but not close to me. It is in Dayton. We are in Cleveland, and it's one of those like, when I was down there, it's like, yeah, I want to get in there, but it's just like I never find the time when I am traveling. Yeah, like when we're traveling, we're going to see family mammals, which we ain't been doing much lately. Um, and there's so many places you want to go when you're traveling, and it's like there ain't that enough. There ain't that enough time. Like you said, it's like, yeah, we'll put it on the list. Next time we go down to Dayton, we'll try that. And it's like by the time we get down there, it's like probably want to eat 30 meals in a weekend. Just because it's something we just want to get around to try it. So yeah, like I said, and when I lived down in Dayton, it's like, yeah, hey, I could do that. Just never really occurred to me to do that. Never even occurred to me that it was not something that was rare. Oh, and White Castle. Um, you were saying TC Films. Bob loves White Castle. Oh yeah, that is some amazing stuff. Um, you know, by the way, Bob is banned by treaty from having White Castle. I mean, he manages to stink the place up so daggone bad. Joe, that is just not very nice. What? Even hatchlings understand that. Yeah, I'm just saying that is, it's just not very nice to say. I'm just saying. So the one on Interstate 65, the big T Rex in the museum in Kentucky, that is so cool. Oh, so Mr. H Mammal, Taco John's gives you issues too, and it's kind of interesting. You know what what gives some trouble and what doesn't. Um, Joe said he had a hard time with like vegetables or whatever. I think you've done a lot better, Joe. Yeah, like I said, um, thanks to you, and I definitely have gotten to experience things that ain't food. You know. Oh man, and Penny Memo, that is so awesome about the dinosaur exhibit. I certainly think that would be fun. Again, if we were in a very if the world were a little bit different, I would definitely want to go, like even just here to the Cleveland Natural History Museum and just um, just uh, just check that out. So um, you know that would be pretty cool. Roman Atwell. I do not know that particular YouTuber, Mr. Ham. We'll have to check him out. Yeah. Um, we are actually in Northeast Ohio, the east side of Cleveland, the eastern suburbs. We are actually like one county over from Cleveland proper. We are in Lake County. Um, but yeah. Um, like you said, would love to be doing, like you said, I had kind of envisioned us doing much more than just food reviews. I kind of wanted to do like travel, like even if Joe and I do not travel, like talk about the merits of Northeast Ohio and really all of Ohio. Um, but Cleveland and Dayton at least, fun places to visit. And I've done a couple of videos like that, but it is just not that interesting. Hey, Jay Gillum, thank you so much for coming by. Oh yeah, hey, thank you so much for coming. So but yeah, like I said, um and yeah, like you said, if the Master of Fear you're talking about the whole story with Carl and those dinosaurs. Yeah, we really seldom ever encounter any other dinos. Just not a thing. So yeah, yeah, and Brino Mammal. Yeah, thank you so much for reminding the very nice mammals who are here. Yes, if you do not mind, we would certainly appreciate if you could hit the like button, give us a claws up for the channel. That would be great. We'd certainly do really do that. So yeah, Mr. Ham, you were talking about the Mountain Dew Voodoo. You know what? I ain't ever seen Bob and I have a more different opinion on what something actually tastes like. All right, for those of y'all who don't know, Mountain Dew's got some new flavors. They have like seasonal things, and they have a Halloween flavor that, I swear they're going for pumpkin spice. No, it is a citrus flavor. But like that whole like Laurel Yanny thing that y'all um were talking about um while back, like it's kind of one of those, like if you try that Mountain Dew, you ain't even sure what it's going to be. Like I guess it's a different thing to different people. Oh, and yeah, scratching the itch mammals. Yeah, you were having issues with your super chats. We were having issues with ours. And for those of you who may have noticed, like we are not able to send super chats because like our PayPal, like is replenished through eBay, but eBay does not work with PayPal anymore. So we have to have a they have to deposit it into an account that has its own card, and so we put the new card on there, and it charges a fee when we do a super chat. So it's like, yeah, that is not going to work. um so I think I have a workaround for that, but I guess I guess we will see. But um yeah, no, we have not gotten out to Spirit Halloween. That is definitely a very very fun place, and as we do get like closer, I think in October, like yeah, we are definitely going to dress up. Are you sure about that, Bob? Oh no way, Halloween is fun. We are going to have to like have costumes and decorate, and it'll just be cool. Bob, the problem is the Halloween decorations that they got at Spirit Halloween are huge. I mean, they'll like take up our entire daggone living room, and we won't have no space for nothing. Yeah, I mean, and there is that. We have to figure out a nice balance, to do that. But it will certainly be fun, I think. Um, and and yeah, so but but yeah. Um, I do not collect Funko Pops, but I do collect action figures. Like I said, I have my I have my Star Trek and Doctor Who action figures. I also got, oh yeah, Bob's nerd collection is pretty staggering. Yeah, so I got like Star Wars, like the 3.75-inch figures. I've got my real Ghostbusters. Um, so, oh, you collect, Mr. Ham, you collect NECA. Oh, um, yeah, don't you collect like them Ninja Turtles in NECA scale? Oh yeah, those are amazing. Like the Rocksteady and Bebop plastic mammals, those are awesome. All right, um, so mentally mammal, you're asking, say, Finch or Weenus? Okay, Finch, Ween. Uh, I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, it is kind of like some weird mammal talk, but yeah, like, and actually, have you ever been to a live stream? Like you said, where you know, they do not necessarily speak the same kind of mammal talk that you do. Um, yeah, like I said, Bob and I got some friends that are bilingual, like from the Philippines. We'll go to live streams, and they'll be speaking both like English mammal talk and some other kind of mammal talk that Bob and I don't understand none. And yeah, and I wish I could like understand more kinds of mammal talk, because I could actually get it. But I mean, yeah, I've never seen those words before, so um, um, very interesting. So, oh, Annabelle, that is interesting. The rough skin on your elbow, and again, our raptors are a little bit different, so maybe that explains why we have not heard of that before. Yeah, like I said, a lot of things that y'all do that make sense, and some things y'all mammals do just confuse the crap out of us raptors sometimes. Like we're given a three-fingered head scratch because like it just don't make no it just don't make no sense. But yeah. Hey, Red December Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, Red December Mammal. So glad you're able to make it. Yeah. Yeah, and you have probably. I love your channel. You have probably one of the smartest dog mammals I have ever seen. So yeah, that is great, and so glad you are here and able to join us. So um, yeah, like I said, thank you, Mr. Rich Mammal. Yeah, if you don't mind, um, like smashing that like button again, that really does help us out. Really does help the channel. So um, yeah. Um, Tagalog or something like that. But I mean, it is fun, and they are super nice mammals. Um, and it's interesting in most cases. Like we'll be like hey, how's it going, and they will switch to like they will switch to English mammal talk. like right away. But like I'm going in there and I'm like, hey, how's it going? I'm not like getting any of what you nice mammals are saying. You know, and it probably ain't right. Like there ain't no written raptor language, but most of raptor talk is inaudible to human ears. Like I said, we communicate on band that's like much higher um than than Bob can than like y'all can hear. So you know what? Maybe you might be onto something mentally, Memel. Like where we just try and pronounce something, and for paper rectangles. Oh, I mean, sure. I ain't close to that idea. Fact, um, if you're able to send a super chat, yeah, if you want to get us to try and say something, try and figure out what y'all mammals are trying to say, that'd be kind of fun. So, um, hey, Billy Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, Billy. So glad you're able to make it. Um, so NECA is making a few figures from Back to the Future. Oh, really? Mr. Ham, are those figures in the seven are they like 7-inch scale? Like that would be really, really awesome. Oh my gosh, here he goes again. Full nerdness. Oh no, Back to the Future is a great film. You know, um You know what? I mean, I'd rather say funny things that make y'all mammals giggle because we don't even know what the heck we're talking about. But I mean, sure, and there's enough paper rectangles on the line. That's great. Oh, Misty Mammal, hey, thank you so much for coming. So glad you are able to make it. Oh, hi, Misty. So glad you're able to make it. Yeah, that is super great. So so yeah, we were you know talking about doing he said doing things if you want to send a super chat, maybe that is something we will consider for a future live stream. So mentally mammal, yeah, we will definitely keep that in mind if you are able to do that. So you know what, Mr. Rich Mammal, that is genius. um yeah, for members only content, that would be that'd be amazing. Oh, so just Red December, you're saying the that yeah, that state that was for the Minnesota state fair. That is cool. You know, and we have seen how fairs and festivals have like adapted to this thing we are calling 2020, by being like drive-through and whatnot. In fact, our friends, it's Saint Sava's Serbian Orthodox Church in Pittsburgh, technically McKeesport, Pennsylvania. They have their festival, a taste of Serbia, where they have dishes, but it is going to be like takeout. So um, you know, oh man, like I said, this is like y'all are talking genius for ideas for members only content. Man, I'm just taking notes here because that's awesome. Oh, Misty Memo, hiccups are no joke. That is tough. They do not they do not necessarily go away very easily either. Especially like if you are like I find I get hiccups, like if I, I'm not breathing very well, you know what I mean, and I get some, and it's like,
Yeah, Bob will like be hiccuping over here for like hours, and he's just trying to move on with his life. But it's so hard to take him seriously when he's like, hiccuping. It's just kind of funny, actually.
I'll be quiet, Joe. I mean, yeah, just because it doesn't happen for you, you are like, oh yeah, no big deal. Um, I know that I have mentioned this before in the stream, but for those of you who are just coming, um, what for next week's stream, that is 1 week from today, we will be doing our live stream from the bridge of the USS Enterprise to celebrate the 54th anniversary of Star Trek. I will be discussing some of my favorite episodes, not just from the original series, but from all the series of Star Trek. And I definitely hope that you would find that enjoyable.
Yep, Bob is going to be in full nerd mode. I told him, dude, just get it out of your system.
So yeah, Misty, yes, Joe, um,
Yeah, like Misty, you're saying like I don't like fruits and vegetables. They are junk food. They're somewhere between junk food and not food. I am a carnivore. Bob is theoretically a carnivore also, but he eats all kinds of stuff that is questionably food.
you know what? I don't know. Like you said, it's just what I am used to. Um, so so yeah, so having fun, exotic things. But yeah, I am so excited. Um, I was thinking about this back in June, and it's like, oh, that seems like the first week in September seemed like a long way off, and here we are.
And it's interesting, Annabelle, you're saying we both like pizza. It kind of took a long time for me to come around to pizza. Like the first pizza video, if you look, like Bob introduced me to like Little Caesars, and like it had like, I was like, all right, there's some meat circles on here and a bunch of stuff that ain't food. Like, so I just ate, what y'all call the pepperoni off and just called it done.
Yeah, and then we got Joe into cheese, and he's like, "Well, how come the crust of the pizza cannot be meat?" So, you know, I mean, eventually he got to the point where it was like, yeah, the rest of the pizza did not kill him, but he is definitely a fan of meat and cheese, primarily.
Yeah, like I said, meat, cheese, beer. Um, I ain't gonna make no bones about it. I like caffeine and I like alcohol.
Joe. Yes, Joe likes caffeine and alcohol. By the way, both of which are something that a pure carnivore would never, ever have figured out. Like, we figured out, caffeine from plants, like from like coffee or whatnot, and beer,
Yeah, like I said, but beer is awesome. You know, and coffee is awesome.
And I do not know if you like the taste of either, Joe.
Yeah, but they're still awesome.
Uh, yeah, so like he said, Joe is perfectly willing to like try stuff and make exceptions for it.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be the first to concede that beer prey ain't healthy. Like I said, anything that ain't meat or cheese, I would consider very, very unhealthy to somewhere between unhealthy and unedible. Um, you know, but but yeah, like I said, those are things that I definitely have tried.
So yeah, you know, um, doing
You know what? Funny you should ask that, Billy Mammal. Um, happened to me once. Do I ever shotgun a beer? Happened to me once by accident. You know, when you got like sharp claws and stuff, and I was moving a can of beer, and I got it, on the bottom, and it kind of punctured it. So I was like, I ain't letting this go to waste. So yeah, like I said, like I didn't realize y'all mammals called it shotgunning. I mean, I just was like, kind of like oh no, I don't want my beer prey to get lost. I mean, for me it's be like crying over spilled beer. That ain't all right. So I just took care of that beer.
Yeah, and it is very interesting. There are things that would very much be designed differently if raptors design things like mammal guns. Like you said, if you have three fingers and no opposable thumbs, like a mammal gun would look completely different. Like
Yeah, I mean, we probably come to the idea, we still can do stuff with our hands and whatnot, but just the world as we see it would kind of would look a little different, I think.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So so yeah, lots of interesting questions to be had there. So but but yeah, like I said, so
Do I have a beer bong? I do not, but that sounds interesting.
Joe, you do not need a beer bong. I am just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so listen to the Brino memo. Beer is water, malted grains, hops, and yeast. So like plant stuff.
Yep. And I am so glad I tried that plant beverage because it is one of the most awesome things ever.
Yep, for sure. Well, hey TC, have a happy Thursday. Thanks so much for coming by, and yeah, we are probably going to be wrapping up here before before too much longer anyway. Um, so
Oh, keg stand. Yeah, that's kind of nice. You know what, Red December? Yeah. Um, like I said, hopefully you can y'all need to join us over on the members section.
yes, Joe. Like we need to try and keep that over on the member side. But yeah, tomorrow, like I said, I do not know. Our video for tomorrow will probably be either Taco Bell or Wendy's. We'll probably get to those, like the combination of tomorrow or Sunday. We do have a live stream on Saturday. So like I said, we will have a video tomorrow, a live stream Saturday night, and then we will have our video on Monday.
Oh man, I think that Mr. Ham Mammal, if McRib comes back, I'd love to do a video on that.
Yeah, what's interesting? McDonald's has not done McRib in a while. The place that comes the closest to it, interestingly enough, is Subway. They have a rib sandwich that they usually have during the summertime. Do not know if you can still get it or not. Maybe you want to check it out, but that is probably the closest approximation to a McRib that you'll be able to order. McDonald's does not do it, and frankly, I think that I think Subway does the McRib better than the McRib does the McRib. So
Yeah, I mean it's all seasoned at McDonald's, but they pull it from the menu so daggone often you can't ever find it.
yeah, kind of interesting. So but yeah, I would absolutely love to be doing, like you said, some more of those. And I guess McDonald's is going to be trying their hand at spicy nugget prey.
Yeah, I think that's towards the middle of this month. They're going to be doing them spicy nuggets.
Yeah, that is something that we are definitely looking forward to trying. Even though I have not had the best experience with my local McDonald's.
Oh, Bob, you just need to get over yourself.
No.
Whatever. I'll go through the drive-thru and get it my daggone self. It's just kind of how we have to roll if we want to get McDonald's things. Bob, like you said, Bob didn't have the best experience with our local McDonald's, so he's you know.
Oh, Szechuan sauce. I had Szechuan sauce when I was a hatchling long ago. And it was like really, really, really tasty.
Yeah, I had no idea what Szechuan sauce is, but like mammals lose their mind over that Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, I remember they had a limited edition, only a couple packets per store promotion a while back, and mammals absolutely lost their mind over it. And it's like, well, if there's that obvious a demand for it, why not keep it going?
But apparently McDonald's mammals opted not to do that. So um,
it's interesting. I've been told that I sound like a lot of different mammals.
You know what? I don't know. Bob is just Bob.
I don't know, Joe. But anyway, yeah, we just got the low battery indicator here, and as some of you may be aware, others of you may not. Unfortunately, we are not able to, have the camera and the overhead lights on. If I try and charge the the phone camera, it is going to it is going to knock out the lights. So I think we are probably going to have to wrap the stream here. So Mr. Ham, okay, for your entertainment, we're going to start doing this. This is going to require a super chat if you want us to just say random things, but we will do this for now. I'll say, get over here, Morty.
All right, Bob.
All right. So anyway, it has been a great stream. We have had so much fun. Really and truly, this is very much the highlight of our week, where we get to talk to you very nice mammals. Super fun. We are going to be going for now. But But like I said, we will be live again on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And like you said, look for a video from us tomorrow. If all goes to plan, we will probably live stream it or live premiere the video.
All right. So thank you all for watching, and have a really great night, and have a really nice Thursday.